So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hazard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Sneijder, looking for the run. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! De Bruyne takes control of it and he's on the move. Neatly clipped into space. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Not the most accurate pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on.
Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Marseille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Bale. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Triol tries to pass it through. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Well, that pass isn't the best. Marseille applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
Could be danger here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for options for movement.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Triol promptly onto that, and that is that. Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
India with the corner, there first. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? That's really well cleared. Time and again they are repelled. And he's decided to go for it. And somehow it stayed out. Serginho gathers from the goal kick. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bale. That's going to go a long way. And this is Messi. Van Dijk does well to get it back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's quick to get it clear again. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now that looks a decent ball. Creole gets good distance on it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out to the left flank. Foot in. Oh, it's come loose. Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? Hakimi. Looking to play him in. And this is Bale. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can clear their lines. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
India are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous invite à participer par vos dons au programme caritatif des Stades pour tous. D'avance, merci.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, that's well seen too. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got away. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Kimmich. Serginho's cross. Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now. And it's Kimmich. De Bruyne threads one in. And Messi! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Messi!
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Marseille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That'll be a throw.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India are looking to go forward now. Now it's De Bruyne. Eze. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hazard. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Le numéro 18.
They forced the error and extracted, and that's it.
Numéro 45.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons qu'il est strictement interdit de stationner dans la zone bleue qui borde le stade. Veuillez vous garer dans les parkings indiqués par le club ou dans les autres parkings du quartier.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. India cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No, that's been intercepted. A probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
There could be trouble here. He's been... And can he finish it? And that should get the job done. Messi. Rodri. Howson. Van Bouten. Nuno Mendes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so...
And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Serginho is there, and he can get that clear. Messi. And he's whipped it across. Solot. Driving on and making good progress. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Stojkovic. Milan have a free kick. Messi. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Bale in acres of space out wide. Stojkovic. Serginho. And Stojkovic pinches it off him. Well read, nice interception. Stojkovic. And it's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way past. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Haaland. He's beaten the last man. Oh, it's come loose.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Messi, driving forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out to the left it goes. Serginho's cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Big chance! Nicely spread. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Serginho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kimmich, and it's De Bruyne, takes a shot! Van Bouten. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi, over to the left, Serginho.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's been slipped through. Alexander-Arnold has it out. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! Loose ball. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
India ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Numero 27.
And the action is back on the way.
Il numero 11.
So neither side has yet broken through. Haaland. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. De Bruyne. Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ribéry. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. It's Saka. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Sends it crossfield. Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Nicked it back promptly. And that's a throw-in. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Howson. Rodri. Howson. That's a good ball out wide. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Messi. Just about up to the hour now. And he's played it back. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Ribery. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Has a look and plays it forward. Shin to shin, bicep, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
This is their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Alexander on big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Threads one in. Hoisted in. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Played into space. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Messi. Numero 18, numero
Well, it's a
22.
poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Il numero 14, Drogba. Il numero 4,
Looking for the run.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 15.
Tries to pass it through. Kessié is flagged offside. Rodri. Mbappe goes steaming forward. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Bale. And it's been played through. Oblak gets good distance on it. And he's managed to gift it back. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Now that is tidy, really tidy. He's got away. This looks promising.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's fabulous. Swept in. Oh, important interception. Oh, good spread. Can he get it through?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that is a little undercooked. And this is Drogba. He might be in here. Oh, no joy this time. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe. Decent progress down the left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ribery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Bruyne, great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super find. And he was alert to it. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Played into the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
India can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some...
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. India cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. In with the challenge. Now it's Bale. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, they can break here. João Cancelo goes on a charge down the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vinicius Junior. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bale. Bebeto. Vinicius Junior. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Bebeto, and it's played into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. No way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Picked up, and the finish! And he's found the net! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bale receives it in a wide position. De Bruyne.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's on his... Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we have our very first corner. Header comes in! Just off target. Hazard. And here's Hazard. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pedri! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he...
And he's going to Rex. Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made...
And Bebeto! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for a runner. Messi. And it's Bale. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's surging through. Saliba cuts it out. Messi. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne. He's had a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, it's gone in! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's going to have his name taken. Too close for comfort. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
India go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's let fly. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's all been about one man so far. The stage is very much his. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
India to lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. So off we go once more. Stood up well to him there. De Bruyne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a throw-in. Koundé. Alaba. Serginho calmly anticipates. Bale might just make this. Pass somewhat off target. Distributed tidily. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played back in. Corner then. India have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. They get a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Azar. Son Heung-min. Messi gets a foot in here. Almost an hour gone. And it's Pedri. Deep cross. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pedri. It's a searching pass. Now, can they get him away? Now, that looks a decent ball. He came in hard, very hard. Messi. Leno claims comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kolomuani. Long ball upfield.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Rudiger with the clearance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Alaba tries to cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He has a look out, and he was alert to it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cortez promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely worked. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, El Haj Diouf. Number 10,
And it's Bale.
Messi.
Bale battling down that right flank.
De Bruyne.
Kunde
Number 4,
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
knocks it into space.
Coming on the field.
He's quick to get it clear again.
Number 22, Ribery. Number 6, Erdegaard. Number 2, Jimenez. Number 23, Jules Koundé. Substitution in progress.
And he lines up a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's in on a chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Shot, surely! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé cuts out the pass. Khan sends that a long way. He has found the way through. Oh, delightful ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And the keeper can swallow it up. And the referee brings it to a close. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
India really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half. And, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Yamal. Guardiola gets rid without sophistication. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gonzalez getting this one clear. Hong Kong have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. Kamavinga, nicely spread. Played out to the left flank. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal threads one in. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold sends it crossfield. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Fernandez. Guardiola gets into a good position. Spread out to the left. Now it's Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alisson gets it away. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now he's got space here. Gonzalez attempts a clearance. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance for a shot! They've scored! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
India have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. And they've got a throw. And no, that is pretty... Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. That's cause for mild irritation. And he goes cross-field. And he's had it nicked away. Serginho. Ah, such a clever touch. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Hakimi wins the duel this time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Some resolute defending there. Camavinga. Ødegaard.
India can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Gonzalez. Ødegaard. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's been won straight back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's... He's having a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 18.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the shots! They've scored! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
45 minutes is number 20.
Kong get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's really well cleared. And the whistle goes for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
India head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Over to the left. Ødegaard. Now it's Ødegaard. Shoots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Hakimi makes the interception. Spreads it out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. That has not gone well. Guardiola. Fernandez. That is ended up in no man's land.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There. Can he finish? touch. He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Jamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Ødegaard. Knocks it into space. Could move up a gear here. Oh, perfectly measured that. A lot of great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there. Messi is on his own. Goes for a shot! Deftly away. And he's intervened well there. Played out to the right. Oh, that's a key interception. Vardiol. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Haaland is onto this.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. He's onside! Hazard receives it in a good position here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Looking for the run. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ødegaard. Stood up well to him there. Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's going to go a long way. A
2
slightly
minutes
better
has been
ball would have led
indicated.
to a very different outcome there.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played through into space. Oh, it's just a little long. But they've got it again. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8 and a 10. And I think when you consider his age and the fact that he can drop into all of those positions and perform without any problem, I think you know you've got something special brewing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He is through here. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This to go one up. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So, a breakthrough already. Beckham, oh, that's fabulous. That'll be a corner. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what has happened here? Delivers the ball. Oh, this is from Mario. Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mainoo. This looks promising.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Tries to play it through. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Rooney. Now he's got space here. Oh, played through for the wide man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bale. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's straight offside. And that's another good win of the ball. Caicedo. Now it's Rooney. Beckham.
That's going in strongly. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it out wide. Bale! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. It's a goal kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. He can run onto that. Oh no, this does not look good. Crossed in early. Oh, what a climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's got away. Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham looking to add to his goal. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Searching pass he's played there. That looks a decent ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Caicedo.
India certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He's found a way through. And it's Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It's a promising position. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he finish? It's in! And just like that, he hits 50. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexity. There's the shot! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Casemiro, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
India are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So off we go once more. DiMarco. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. DiMarco has got himself a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Casemiro. He's in a great position here. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Menu. And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball. Casemiro. Now DiMarco. Aimed beyond the defence. Out of play for a throw. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he decides to cross it. Casemiro. Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. Now, can they get him away? Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rooney. Almost an hour gone, and it's lofted through here. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's DiMarco. Messi. Now it's Bale. And it's De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Menu. Steaming on goalwards. India have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi! That was travelling.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. And he whips it across. It is a corner. There's the header! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Menu. Now it's Romario. Kimmich, who's set up one goal so far. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. Now it's Hazard. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. DiMarco. Menu. And it's Casemiro. Rooney. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Saliba gets it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution.
Casemiro. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Chance here to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Short changes him with that pass. And it's De Bruyne. Tries from distance. He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Romario. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's a really well-measured ball. Threads one in. Rooney picks it up out wide. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's a shade optimistic. Nice looking ball. And he's managed to get rid. Guardiola. Oh, good spread. Can he finish? Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Bojan. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Alonso! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Fernandez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The major moment in the game. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Gareth glittering Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is the breakthrough! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Defending was strong and firm. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now he's off and running.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. And here's Azar. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And a chance! Deftly out wide. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Tries a shot! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. Germany are all square. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Oh, what has happened here? Gets his head on it! Off the post! Goal, Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Bale. Ribéry is having a shot! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Germany really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Out to the left it goes. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. India are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And so we're off again. Rudiger calmly anticipates. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through. Chance! Goal, Germany! And again they hit the front. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Germany take the lead. Looking here to chip it through. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Germany certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he's gone direct here. Distributed tidily. Can he latch onto this? Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, that's well spotted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now that's well seen too. Bale is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ribery. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Bale. Ribery. And it's Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very tough.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a key interception. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good alertness. 75 minutes played. Now it's Bale. Saliba cuts it out, and he plays one through. Now there's a real chance! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution for Germany, number 12, Hazard, number 13, Fernandez.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Calm sends that a long way. Looking for the run. That's been intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through. Shoots! He should have put that one away.
Lamine Yamal has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
India with the corner, they're first.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Short changes him with that pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's gone loose. Delivery from Mbappe. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Saliba gets a foot in here. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to...
And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham goes short. Batistuta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's superb.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Adams calmly anticipates. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most... Bale! Just swings wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Referee's given a throw. Aims beyond the defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now there's... Can he finish? Gareth glittering Bale! A finish right from the top draw. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's Batistuta! And he comes up trumps again.
Batistuta really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Argentina have their second corner now. India are looking to go forward now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Argentina were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Serginho. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. He's having a shot! It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
India really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
India are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Señoras y señores, visiten nuestra tienda oficial donde encontrarán souvenirs del partido de hoy.
That gets things going for the second half. Ribéry. Pass is just off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Serginho. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Driving forward, tries to play it through. He is through here. He's got full. Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham with the short one. So she shoots! And yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Serginho. That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's cut it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Ribery. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. And he's had it nicked away. So we've reached the hour mark.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's got away. Look at the space here. Messi! Played towards the front line. Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. Bale, Messi. And that has been clubbed away. Tries to pass it through. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jimenez cuts it out. He's in space and looking for options. Oh no, he's got that wrong. India suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
And he cuts out the supply. Played out towards the right wing. And he's picked it up out wide.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10. Lo reemplazará. Número
Batistuta
11.
chasing
Cambio.
after it. Palmer. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. They're urging him to charge for a shot! No mistake! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Rijkaard. Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. Hakimi concedes a free kick for that.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 17. Entrará al campo. Número 21.
Swung over. And it's Serginho. Delivered across. Spread it left. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Bernardo Silva. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Cambio en
Well, the pass
Argentina.
wasn't good enough, and
Número
he knows it.
27. Lo reemplazará. Número 13.
Just eases him off the ball. Played out to the left flank. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Good ball, good take. Foden! Relentless! Just relentless! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Ødegaard. That ball looks a good one. Oh, it's come loose. Bernardo Silva. Serginho gets across to intercept that. And the referee brings it to a close. India, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of the...
Ribery! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ribery is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Ribery, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
Chance! It's hit the upright. Messi. Raul. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Now who's going to be first to this? Palmer. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Palmer. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And Ribery! And it's a goal! And there is his 30th goal. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he welcomes it in, and it's made its way to him. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Mateus. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, quality, clear. Could be danger here. It's Bale! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi's cross. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a throw-in. Ribery. And it's Kimmich. Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He's picked his way through. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Serginho gets into a good position. Rudiger with the clearance. Mateus. No. And Ribéry! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Raul. De Bruyne. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's found the way through. Mateus. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ribéry shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Lofted in. Terrific header. Oh, it needed better placement. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been slung wide. And he shoots! And that's past the post.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Tries to play it through. Spread it left. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Ribéry. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
India are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte.
And we're underway again. No, that's been intercepted. Mateus. Palmer. And this is Raul. This is Jimenez.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can.
He's tried one! And that is a routine catch.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. Now it's Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And The pass is intercepted. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now there's a fine ball. Messi. He's looking wide. Hazard with the delivery. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Mateus. And that has put paid to that. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Hazard. Mateus. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can they get him away? Ribery looking understandably energised after his goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Zanetti. Howson. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. India finding their passes. Rudiger. And it's Azar. Oh, he's been caught, a real chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's worked it through. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It'll be a throw-in.
En el Barcelona. El dorsal 22. El dorsal 9. Hazard. Serán sustituidos
Fired deep towards the back post.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 8.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This looks promising. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, super ball! Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Lovely feet. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. He's had a shot! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
India are having a ball here. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Pass is just off target.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Howson. Vids. Looking for options for movement. Khan claims comfortable. Not the most convincing of passes. Knocks it into space. Pinches it off him. Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good take in a good area. Foden. Now it's Bale. Dink through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that is as far as it goes. India looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
India definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses que cuentan con una parada en las inmediaciones del estadio.
here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one and they're
everybody,
going
and
up.
welcome to
Incentives
today's
do
match.
not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. India cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. That's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's aimed into the middle. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Palmer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Azar. Now it's Palmer. Azar. And here's Palmer. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be. And it's been shipped out wide. Kamavinga. Quarter of an hour played. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, easy pickings there. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. Look at the space here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Caicedo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Hazard. Messi. Aims beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away? It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! In for the pieces! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And it's Kimmich. Messi. Kimmich. And here's De Bruyne. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's been won straight back. He is through here. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. India are looking to break at pace. Ball's gone out of play. De Bruyne. Kamavinga. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Kane. Jimenez gets a foot in here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that's been intercepted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
I'd like to draw your
So
attention
both
to the
teams
screen
still stuck on the
wrapping
starting blocks here.
information on our
0-0
shuttle
at the
buses.
break.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Kane. Coming on the
That gets
field
things going for the
is
second half.
Number 15,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. He's a shot. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Camavinga, and it's Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jamal. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Palmer. Caicedo. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on this.
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Palmer. Messi. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Palmer. He's going for goal! Probing pass. And he's surging through. Can he finish? There will be a throw-in. Oh, terrible pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's well spotted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Final checks on the touchline. A change
Number
about to
4,
occur.
Jimenez. Number 13.
Can he get it through?
Palmer. Coming on
Jamal,
the field.
and he's managed to
Number
get free.
11,
Can he finish?
Number 2, Schlotterbeck. Number 14.
Stood up well to him there.
Sane.
And here's Yamal. Big chance! It's in! Ah, this could be huge. It is late. Could it be the one?
Well, they clearly fancy their chances now of winning this. A lead at this time that really seems to have re-energized them.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's not an especially good pass, that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
India clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And the ball's gone astray. Thinks about the shot. It's a goal kick. Oh, what's he done? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Hazard. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that is one way to stop him. Has a shot! And he hits the net! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitutions taking place.